Is going to look at how white nationalism might exist within Capitol Police as part of a thorough investigation. Because as we experienced Wednesday's horrible events, my first question was, how the hell were they able to penetrate the Capitol? Why were Capitol Police so undermanned and overwhelmed so quickly? Why wasn't there more coordination between Capitol Police, Department of Homeland Security, and the FBI in preparation for this event? So many unanswered questions, and that's why we need a thorough investigation. And as we've seen on the media, some of the Capitol Police let the rioters into the Capitol. And as we've seen on the media, some of the Capitol Police let the rioters into the Capitol.
And as we've seen on the media, some of the Capitol Police let the rioters into the Capitol. And as we've seen on the media, some of the Capitol Police let the rioters into the Capitol.
So, yes, Donald Trump needs to be removed immediately.
Shame them. In China, it's even mandatory to pass a facial recognition test to register for a mobile phone. The Chinese Ministry of Industry and Information Technology made it mandatory in 2019. In another case, authorities even require a facial scan for toilet paper in a public restroom in Beijing. According to a BBC report, after scanning your face in the bathroom, toilet paper machines will dispense about an arm's length of toilet paper. To get more paper, you'll have to wait 9 minutes and scan your face again. Hui Zhen also tells us that Chinese people never experienced real freedom.
I read an interview one time. There was a quote that I found particularly profound, which was that Chinese people have never enjoyed real freedom, and they simply don't know how valuable it is. I grew up in that society. I think it's really like that.
Hui Zhen.
Look, and without the adequate rules by which people will be required to behave, and without the adequate rules by which people will be required to behave, and
The right knowledge, at least what we know at the time, is what's getting out there.
Yeah, so I think one of the most important functions that Facebook and our apps can do right now is help connect people with authoritative health information and experts, and at the same time to limit the spread of misinformation. So on the work that we're doing to connect people with authoritative health information, we've actually directed more than 2 billion people to this COVID-19 information center that we built, that we put at the top of the Facebook app for everyone, and through these educational pop-ups that we put throughout the product.
Well, I'm not in a position to determine what the government can do in a forceful way.
Just asking, you just said if the protests increase the spread. I'm just asking, should we try to limit the protests?
No, I think
Government stopping people from going to church, Dr. Fauci.
Yeah.
Last week in the Calvary Chapel case, 5 liberals on the Supreme Court said it was okay for Nevada to limit church services. Justice Gorsuch said it best. He said there's no world in which the Constitution permits Nevada to favor Caesar's Palace over Calvary Chapel. I'm just asking, is there a world where the Constitution said you can favor one First Amendment liberty, protesting, over another, practicing your faith?
and without the adequate rules by which people will be required to behave, and without the adequate rules by which people will be required to behave, and
everybody in America, I think, is beginning to come to understand that this president is not leading now. He's playing out an election strategy. countries more focused on getting the economy moving before all the experts say you ought to be putting people back together in close quarters again. And without the adequate rules by which people will be required to behave, and certainly without the adequate testing that other countries are doing. I think Mike Barnacle a moment ago listed countries, almost 20 countries or more. I mean, most of the countries dealing with this crisis at a high level are doing better than the United States of America on testing.